Hello Blender users. In today's video we are going to see how we can render an image that cannot be rendered. How we are going to do that and what do we mean by that. What we mean is that, for example, in this scene you can see that this is a building and we have a lot of furniture from IMS, which are really great furniture, really detailed, but this is really costly for our GPU memory. They're really heavy on the PC, so we cannot render this image while having all this furniture on the resolution that we need. So what's the solution? One solution is to remove furniture, but we do not want that because we want the detail that they provide. So how can we handle it? So we can render the whole image with all this furniture. The first things are some things that I have actually explained on other videos on the noise and sampling size and so on and simplify and you get it. But sometimes you do those things and you still cannot get the render. So what do you do on that situation? You divide your image. You divide your image into parts. For example, if I go here, you can see that from this camera, we have clearly, for example, the first part, the second part of the furniture, and the third part. So we can divide the furniture into 3 collections, and we are gonna produce 3 images instead of 1. Yes, this is time consuming, but it will allow us to in fact render the scene. We will produce 1 image with the first third, 1 with the second, and 1 with the third. How do I close the first third and second third and so on and so on? If I want to close the first third, I press this button to close it on viewport and this button, the camera button, to close on the render. If I don't press the camera, it will not be closed on the render. So now you can see they have disappeared. We close the second one too, and if you can see now, we have only the bottom half. Now, what we do is we render this image and we have an image that has only down there furniture. Then we close this, we open the second. We close the second when we make the image, we open the first. And so we come up with 3 images. Yes, I repeat, this is time consuming in fact, but it allows us to render with a lot of detail. And I'm gonna show you the images because I have rendered them in advance. So here you can see I have applied this method and use it for 1 image with cars and furniture, which we also need. The next image has only the furniture up here and those 2. Then I rendered a small sample of the whole image to have those and another smaller sample for those. Now, if you want to render a small part of the image and not the whole image to be quicker, what you will do is click Ctrl B and now you see that the cursor has changed. And now we go and we click and drag on the part that we want to render. For example, if you want to render only the top half, we click and drag till there, and now it will render only that part. Now I have opened the image with the first third of the furniture, and I'm gonna show you how to add the second. And then you can proceed and add the third, the fourth part, or you can divide your images in as many divisions as you want in order to be able to render and have control over your render. I'm going to take this image that has the second part, put it over my image. So you can see here that it is kind of correct where it landed. Sometimes it can be placed here. Here is clearly wrong. We need to change it. So what we do is we take the image, we lower the opacity, and we try and put it exactly at the place that it should be by pixel. We need pixel perfection here. We open and close it a little bit more to be able to check. Yes, it seems that it is in the right spot. But now we have a problem. If we put it back on 100%, you can see that some of the furniture above are being blocked by the image. So how do we solve that? Click on the mask icon, take a brush with a black color, and we paint black over the areas that were previously hidden. And now you can see that we have successfully added more furniture by having 1 image like this and 1 like this. And then you add the third one and so on, and then you have a really detailed image like the final one, where you have all your furniture, whatever you need, on the resolution that you want. I hope that this actually solves a problem for you. Feel free to comment down below something that you need in the future, and thank you for watching.